Cool. What's going on, guys? Welcome to another video. I'm your boy Narik Chase, and we're going to be doing another update with what we got going on the Narik Chase channel. You can call this a meeting. You can call this a board meeting or whatever. Just people that are generally invested. I'm giving updates on what's going on the channel. So, without further ado, let's talk about it. We are going to be doing the 2026 June update. For those who don't know, we update. The plan is to every first Sunday of every month, let them know what's going on with the channel, projects, anything just in the works. The plan is just to set, just put everything on the table and let everybody know what we got going and what looking for things that they're looking forward to. So, I'm not going to talk too long on that. Let's go ahead and jump into it now. For those who don't know, I have 4 channels. There's the business channel, Narik Chase Studios. This is where you'll get the updates regarding like my books, any projects, what's going on with the websites, like things like that. I have my scenes and screens channel where I talk about films, TV, things of that nature, loading and leveling, video games, of course, and then panels and pages where I talk about books and comics. So I'm just going to do an update on all of them all together because they all kind of stem from the same. They're all under the umbrella of Narik Chase Studios. So let's get into it. Now, I have a lot of stuff that's going on. One of the things, and there are some changes too. One of the things I decided to do was I was doing shorts, and I was trying to do shorts for all of the channels, as well as like, X, Instagram, TikTok. And I'm like, that's too much. That is too much on me, especially if I want to do it consistently, like have something going out every day. I can't do it. It's just too much. So what I decided to do was, instead of doing it on my other 3 channels, I'm going to put all my shorts, do the shorts daily on the Narik Chase Studios. So that way I could be a lot more consistent. I think it's much easier to do it that way. There's a lot of stuff that I would like to talk about. And I guess if I have to do it in the short, I can do it. But yeah, all of my shorts and stuff is going to be on this main channel. So look forward to seeing those. News on my novel. Right now, we're on the 7th draft of it. My wife is reading over it, proofreading it, making sure, she's giving her thoughts, looking over some of the mistakes that I've thought I've corrected. I'm thinking I'm going to have to go over at least one more time because there are some things that I have thought about that I think I should include. I want this to be a great book. It's just a great, you're going to do so much. It's my first novel, although I've been doing short stories and stuff, publishing short stories, but actual novels. I can't just keep doing it, but I do want to put my best foot forward with this. So I do, when she gives me her ideas, I do have to go over at least one more time to implement a lot of the additional things that I guess you could say additional scenes that were missing from the book. Most of them are kind of like are really character based, like moments. There are things that I introduced with the characters in this book, like ideas, things that they've been going through. I don't think I've actually honed in on them enough. So, I'm adding a bit more conversation here. More towards how they're thinking about something, or there's something going on there. They got this big thing that's going on, but still kind of reflect on the things in their daily lives. So those are, and hopefully that'll be the last time. She'll give me her thoughts. I'll go through, add the scenes, make the changes, go through one more time. That should be it. I do need to have somebody else to proofread it, but quite frankly, I don't really. Maybe I probably need to hire somebody. I did hire a woman to help edit it, go over it, and she did a great job. And it taught me a lot about line editing and stuff like that. But I might have to I might have to hire somebody to do it again. But I don't know. I think it's to the point now. I think if I go over it one more time with the additional thing, everything will be okay. Now, another good thing also is while she's working on that novel, I'm actually working on the sequel. I already got the first draft. In fact, I'm on the 3rd draft of the sequel, and I'm just originally I had to make some changes because originally there were characters in the first novel that I decided that originally I didn't bring them back. So now the sequels come around and everything, and now I kind of got to the mindset I'm going to bring those characters back. So I'm doing a bit of some changes, some of the storytelling, and I'm swapping out the new characters for the old characters. And another thing that's been kind of a kind of eye opening about it is while I was writing the sequel, there are a lot of like the bad guys of the story. In the first book, I wasn't quite, it wasn't cemented on what they were. Like their ranks with types and stuff like that. I had an idea and I started writing some, but it just felt a little chaotic and I never really sat well with me. But when I wrote the sequel, I actually started, you know, refining them a bit. So now that's another reason I went back to do the first book, to kind of take those refinements and introduce them in that book. So there is that. But like I said, I've been going through the second or third draft of the sequel, and I've just been reintroducing, bringing other characters in, bringing some of those changes, and and then there's some new things that I wanted to do. In fact, originally it's a 13-member squad, 14-member squad, and each chapter was supposed to be somebody different. And I said I ain't doing that because that is just a lot on the plate. Maybe in the future I could have the chops to do that, but since this just, you know, me and my second novel, I don't think I have the talent for it. So I'm changing that around, because in the first novel it's only told from 4 character perspectives, and I think I do enough. I think that's spread enough, because from 2 good guys, 2 bad guys, and I think it does enough to show everything that's going on in the story, fleshing out all of the characters and seeing all these different points of view without spreading itself too thin. And so I'm doing the same thing. I'm changing it up, kind of trying to do the same thing with the sequel. So we'll see how that goes. I was watching a video, and they were talking about doing Kickstarter for like a book launch, and I was like, that's another thing that I was actually possibly looking into. At first, I wanted to drop both books. The intention was to drop the first book, and then like maybe a couple of months later, drop the second book. And a part of me wants to drop them both, but I feel like I'd have more eyes on me if I could do both of them at the same time. But maybe it is good to go ahead and do the first one and then do the second one to build momentum. So that's an interesting thing that I've been working towards. Also, I'm going to be published. I've already published Volume 1 of Tales from Creed County, which is the 3 books, the first 3 books, The Hunter's Game, Stalling, and The Web, it together. And I'm going to be do the same thing, Tales from Creed County 2, which is Harvest, Struck, and The Whole. So all the wording, but I'm going to put those 3 together and publish those as well, and that will be Tales from Creed County 2. But now I'm also going to put another one, Things That Haunt Dark Woods, which is going to be Volume 1, which is going to include The Whole, The Hunter's Game, and The Web. And the reason why I call it Things That Haunt Dark Woods is because these are horror stories set in these. I'm gonna say horror. I'll say these short stories will take place in the woods. So I do want to do like short stories and then kind of have them like a theme. Maybe have a short story set in a small town. So that'll be one like that. But Things That Haunt Dark Woods will be the ones that are focused in the woods, regardless of that science fiction, fantastical, horror, thriller, so look forward to seeing more of those as well. So for the main channel, that's pretty much what's going on. Now let's segue on to scenes and screens. I'm supposed to be Supergirl's supposed to be coming out very soon, and I'm supposed to be doing a whole bunch of Supergirl videos. I was supposed to review the first 2 seasons of Supergirl, because those are the only 2 seasons I've seen. I'm supposed to go back, do character critiques for all of the live actions, and I'm supposed to go back and actually review the first Supergirl movie, and I need to get on that as well. Just been a lot. Also, I was thinking about what's cool is not only am I going to do the Supergirl When the movie come out, I'm gonna review the movie. I'm gonna do top 10 moments in the movie. I'm gonna do the performance comparisons of her, ranking her performance, and also then I'll be able to do the Supergirl live action rankings. So that'll be pretty cool. Also, another subscriber said that they wanted to see me to do the Hulk rankings like I did the Fantastic Four ones, and I do need to get to that one as well. So that's on the list as well. I recently saw Mortal Kombat 2. There's a lot of content that I want to do with that too. I want to review the films. I want to do the character performances. I'm leaning more to, because there's so many characters and because of the movies and the live action, what I'm thinking about doing, instead of doing the performances individually, just go ahead and just kind of say, hey, you got Liu Kang versus Johnny Cage versus Sonya Blade versus, so that way I'll be able to kind of knock two birds out with one stone. But I do have a lot of ideas regarding the top 10 moments. Definitely the fights, of course, maybe fatalities, but we'll see. And also another thing that I wanted to do is turn the movie series into trilogies. That was an idea I had a while back. I wrote up the Nightmare on Elm Street one, and what it basically is I took all of the movies, broke them apart, took characters, storylines, and then rebuilt that series into a trilogy, one cohesive trilogy. I really want to do that because there's so many movies. Because I wanted to do it for Jason, Jeepers Creepers, Hellraiser, Child's Play, what's it called, Halloween, just Wishmaster, just basically any series that's been like that just kind of went downhill, because all of them started like the first two movies are pretty good, and then everything else just pretty much trash. So I wanted to kind of rebuild those films as well. Also, Streamline Podcast again is going to I bring it back, Streamline Podcast, and it's basically what's going on. Like I had a podcast talking about like ideas, movies, TVs, anything like that. Just something, just kind of get a bit personal, just your thoughts and stuff like that. 5 o'clock on Saturdays, 5 p.m. on Saturdays. So be prepared to watch those. I'm bringing that back. Last week I couldn't because I sat there, recorded the whole damn thing, and then my computer just wilded out on me. I was like, oh my gosh. So, but I am going to be doing that video today, so that's good. Breaking the Baits, I'm hoping to be able to bring that back too. Is just being consistent. I haven't, because Breaking the Baits is, just 2 people, 3 people. Used to be my wife and me and KP, Ken. We all used to get up and talk about ideas and stuff like that, pop culture, films, games, and stuff like that. I miss those days. Those actually really good. I need to reach out to Ken, see how he's doing. Okay, now let's move on to loading and leveling. What's going on with that channel? Looking forward to doing more video game reviews. This time I think I'm going to focus a bit more on the Resident Evil, because I've been kind of on the Resident Evil kick. So look forward to Resident Evil video game reviews. I've done a couple, but I want to be more consistent. We can get those out there. Also, I do want to focus more on like top 10 lists. I got a bunch of lists and stuff on my website. I have not published them in the video format, so I want to get that going as well. And y'all know me, I like casting calls, so I'm thinking about doing some video games with that. Usually when I do casting calls, I pick 4 actors or actresses to play 1 role, or I pick 1 actor or actress to play 4 roles. But this time I'm going to do the Fallout games, because there's a bunch of characters, so there'll be a lot of great content to check out as well. And I think Preston Harvey is probably going to be the first one, because I already know pretty much everybody that I want to play his character. So look forward to some more of those. I was thinking back on, I was going to make a video, 2 Halo videos to be specific. One Halo video is me just talking about, hey, if I was going to make a Halo game, this is how I would make it. I've already kind of did that with Halo Infinite back in the day, and that's going to this pretty much is going to segue into the next Halo idea. A while ago, I had a Halo Infinite idea video where I was like, okay, this is what I want to see in Halo Infinite, and now I'm supposed to go back now that I played it and kind of be like, okay, this is what I wanted to see. This is what did they do it? You know, kind of make a comparison video. If I say, hey, I want an open world Halo game, I could go back and be like, hell, it was an open world Halo game. So there is that it's called Halo Infinite. Did it deliver what I wanted? I believe that's what I'm going to title it. So we'll see. Also, ideas for a Thor, a God of War inspired Thor game. So that's another idea that I was definitely play with. So I've got a lot of ideas regarding video games. Also, and finally, for panels and pages, more book reviews is definitely on the way. I'm primarily going to focus on Halo, but I'll be sprinkling in other books as well. More top 10 lists. I have a bunch of top 10 books. I actually want to do like a top 100, 10 books at a time or something like that. So I think that'll be pretty cool. I can either do 10 books at a time or 5 books. I don't know. Oh, for crying out loud, the damn train. But anyways, so there's that. Also, I want to do casting calls with that. Now, this is one thing that I wanted to do. I've been wanting to do for a while. When I read a book, I will actually be casting people in the roles of the characters that I'm reading about, so that way I can make a video about it or a post about it. And I think it's pretty unique. I don't really see too many people doing that. Maybe somebody does do that, but I actually want to do that. I was reading Crimson City, and I had a list of the people I wanted to play the characters. Turn around and can't find a list. So the next book that I do read, I'm going to do that, and then I'll come back and cast the actors and actresses to play those roles. So you'll see more of that as well. And again, it's going to work into or it could be an actor to play 4 characters, or 4 characters that could be played by one, or one character be played by 4 actors. So there's a lot. That's the one thing I like about the casting call and the casting categories that I have. I can play with that a lot. I can play with that a lot. I can do 2 actors that have played the same role. I can review a role by an actor. I can cast characters to play the role. Like, there's so much I can do with that. And then with so much content, like right now, y'all don't see it, but y'all seen in previous videos. I got the camera turned around because of this right here. But all over there, I got books, shelves of books and shelves of games, and it's like, though I can cast characters for all of those. So there's a lot of great content material there. So I'm going to try to work towards getting that out. I do want to do more comic book and manga reviews because I've been reading a bunch of books. Yeah, I've read a bunch. I got a whole shelf of manga over there, as well as like webtoons and stuff that I've been reading as well. So I need to try to get on my review kick going again. And finally, I do want to do more writing videos of me just sitting here, just typing up, brainstorming, coming up with ideas, refining techniques, working on character development and stuff like that. I definitely need to get back to working on that. I have been working, but I had this weird thing when I'm typing. If I'm typing and I feel like I hit a dead end, if I pick up a pen and paper, it'll take off. My ideas will take back off and I can pick back up. But then if I feel like I've hit a dead end writing on pen and paper, then I get my computer and it'll take off again. It's the weirdest thing. I don't know how the hell I do that, but that there is that. But I do have short stories in the works, because while I'm working on my main stories and stuff, I am working on some short stories. I got a lot of great ideas. So I'm just been trying to take my time trying to work through them. Because like I said, if y'all don't know, I have a lot going on in a limited amount of time to get it done. But I'm trying to pace myself and get stuff out and not try to start on so many things at the same time. But bear with me, because like I said, just a limited amount of time, and I'm trying to just get what I can going. But yes, that is officially the update. And there, like I said, you can tell there's a lot going on the channel. So there's I do want people to say, know that I'm going somewhere with this. That there is stuff going on, even though I haven't actually got it going on. I do want to get back to doing kind of like the Movie Monday things, where I'm watching my, recording myself have a reaction to a movie or something. I think I do want to do that again. I do want to do more of the writing videos, and I do want to do gameplay videos, but I can't record it right now, so we'll see where that goes. But anyways, be sure to hit that like, share, subscribe, and that notification button to get the best of what we got going on this channel, and we'll definitely catch you guys later.